Join me for a story that will bring you calm, rest, and gentle dreams. And Jasmine, the Compassionate Dance. This story is about Susan, a kind-hearted girl who helps Jasmine, a lonely dancing fairy, find her lost family. Sastavet for subtaz and helpati, and power of compassion. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled among rolling hills and blooming meadows, there lived the kind-hearted girl named Susan. Susan had bright blue eyes that sparkled like the morning dew and hair as golden as the sun's first rays. She was known throughout the village for her generous spirit and endless compassion. Every day, Susan would wander the fields, humming soft melodies and sharing her warmth with everyone she met. The one crisp autumn evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of pink and orange, Susan came across a tiny, shimmering figure at the edge of the forest. It was Jasmine, a delicate dancing fairy with wings that gleamed like moonlit silver. Jasmine was twirling and dancing gracefully, but Susan noticed the hint of sadness in her sparkling eyes. "Hello there," Susan greeted gently, kneeling to the ground. "Why do you seem sad on such a beautiful evening?" Jasmine paused her dance, her small frame trembling slightly. "I am dancing alone, because my family has been taken by a storm, and I do not know where they are," she confessed. Touched by Jasmine's plight, Susan's eyes filled with tears. "Don't worry," she said. "We will find them together." Susan offered her hand to Jasmine, and they set off through the twilight, guided by the stars that began to twinkle in the darkening sky. As they journeyed deeper into the woods, Susan shared stories of hope and bravery, her voice a comforting melody in the cool night air. They crossed babbling brooks and climbed ancient trees, their path illuminated by the gentle glow of fireflies. Night turned to dawn, and just when Susan's legs began to weary, they reached a hidden glade filled with radiant light. There, amidst the flowers and dewdrops, were Jasmine's family, safe and sound. Overjoyed, Jasmine flew into their embrace, her wings shimmering with renewed light. "Thank you, Susan," she said, tears of happiness streaming down her face. "Your compassion led us back together." Susan smiled warmly, her heart swelling with joy. "It's what friends do," she replied simply. From that day on, Susan and Jasmine's bond grew stronger, their friendship a testament to the power of kindness and compassion in even the smallest acts. They continued to explore the village and the vast lands beyond, dancing and sharing their love with everyone they met. And so, the quaint little village nestled among rolling hills and blooming meadows thrived, forever touched by the compassionate dance of Susan and Jasmine. Another gentle tale is ready to be shared. Fragrant and brave Cookie Camelia's Dream Journey. This story is about Putria and her puppy, Camellia, who embark on a magical dream journey to save a hidden waterfall that holds all earthly dreams. Once upon a time, in a small village, surrounded by lush green meadows, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Putria and her faithful companion, a brave little puppy named Camellia. Every night before falling asleep, Putria would tell Camellia stories of distant lands and magical places. Camellia, with her tiny paws and fluffy fur, would snuggle close and listen attentively. One evening, as the golden rays of the setting sun bathed their room in a warm glow, Putria whispered to Camellia, "Tonight, let's dream of something extraordinary." With that, they both drifted into a deep, serene sleep. In their dream, they found themselves in a mystical forest filled with glowing flowers and towering trees that seemed to touch the skies. Putria and Camellia walked through the forest together, marveling at the enchanting beauty around them. Suddenly, they heard a soft, melodious voice calling out. Following the sound, they came upon a clearing where a magnificent unicorn stood. The unicorn's mane shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow. Welcome, Patria and Camellia, the unicorn greeted them warmly. I am the guardian of dreams. I have a task for you both. There is a hidden waterfall in this forest that holds the dreams of all living creatures. It is dry up, and only the purest of hearts can restore it. Determined to help, Patria and Camellia set off on their quest. They navigated through the dense forest, crossing crystal clear streams and climbing steep hills. Along the way, they encountered various magical creatures, each providing a piece of advice or a clue. Camelia's bravery and Patria's kindness guided them forward. At last, they reached the hidden waterfall. It was almost dry, with only a thin trickle of water flowing. Patria knelt beside it, closed her eyes, and whispered words of hope and love. Camellia placed her paw on the ground and bobbed softly. Suddenly, the ground rumbled, and a burst of sparkling water gushed forth, filling the waterfall to its brim. Aurora appeared once more, her eyes twinkling with gratitude. You have done it, brave souls. Because of your pure hearts, the dreams will flow again. Patria and Camellia felt the warm glow envelop them as they slowly drifted back to consciousness. They woke up in their cozy room, the first light of dawn filtering through the window. Patria smiled at Camellia and whispered, "What an extraordinary dream." Camellia wagged her tail in agreement. From that day on, they knew that as long as they had each other, they could make any dream come true. Let's continue with a new journey. Snowdrop and Dreamweaver, the journey of faith. This story is about a young girl named Snowdrop and a dreamweaver named Euphorbia, who together embark on a journey to spread faith and turn dreams into reality. In a quaint little village nestled in the heart of a vast forest, there lived a young girl named Snowdrop with eyes as blue as the sky and hair as white as the first snowfall of winter. She was a kind soul who believed in the power of dreams and carried a heart full of faith. One evening, as the crimson sunset painted the sky, Snowdrop made a wish upon the first star. She wished to meet the Dreamweaver, an ethereal being who could turn dreams into reality. As if by magic, a soft whisper rode the cool breeze, promising that her wish would come true. That night, Snowdrop closed her eyes, slipping into a dream filled with moonlight and stardust. Upon a silvery cloud, she found herself standing face to face with the Dreamweaver, an enchanting figure named Euphorbia. Euphorbia had wings cut by a net from the finest gossamer and eyes that glowed like the northern lights. She spoke in a voice that sounded like the wind dancing through the treetops. You have called upon me, dear Snowdrop, Euphorbia said, with a gentle smile, for only those with the purest of faith can awaken me. Snowdrop could hardly believe her eyes but felt a deep sense of trust blossoming within her heart. Euphorbia, I wish to make our world a place where dreams can come true for everyone, she said earnestly. The Dreamweaver nodded, her wings casting sparkles of light. Then we must embark on a journey of faith, for it is the faith that fuels the power of dreams, Euphorbia replied. Together, they soar through the dreamscape, visiting places where hope seemed lost and dreams had faded. With each stop, Snowdrop shared her unwavering faith, igniting sparks of hope in the hearts of those they met. Gradually, the barren lands started to bloom, rivers began to sparkle with life, and skies lit up with vibrant auroras. As their journey neared its end, Snowdrop realized that the true magic of dreams lay in believing. Euphorbia smiled at her young friend. Snowdrop, you have shown the world that with faith, dreams can indeed turn into reality. Upon waking, Snowdrop saw her village transformed. The air was filled with laughter and the scent of blooming flowers. She knew that Euphorbia would always be watching over them, as long as faith remained in their hearts. With a grateful heart and a steadfast spirit, Snowdrop continued to spread her message of faith, knowing that even the smallest spark of belief could light the darkest of paths. Let's wander gently into the next story. A celebration in the heart of the forest. His story is about Lantana and Patria celebrating the harmony between the forest and its people. Lantana was a kind-hearted young woman who lived in a small cottage at the edge of the Whispering Woods. The forest was known for its magical aura and mythical creatures, but none as revered as Patria, the guardian of the forest. Patria, with her flowing emerald robes and crown of glistening leaves, was the protector of all things in the forest. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the treetops, Lantana received an invitation unlike any other. It was a leaf, intricately folded, with golden ink shimmering in the twilight. You are cordially invited to the grand celebration in the heart of the forest. It ready to rip. Anna's heart fluttered with excitement. She had heard of such celebrations, shrouded in mystery and wonder, but never did she imagine she would be invited. Dressed in her finest attire, with a crown of wildflowers on her head, Lantana made her way into the heart of the forest. The path was illuminated by bioluminescent plants that glowed with gentle blues and greens, lighting her way. As she walked, the trees seemed to whisper secrets of the ages, and the night air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Arriving at a grand clearing, Lantana was awestruck. The heart of the forest was more beautiful than she could have ever imagined. Ancient trees surrounded the clearing, their branches entwined with twinkling fairy lights that seemed to dance in rhythm with the gentle breeze. At the center stood Patria, radiating a warm, welcoming aura. Patria approached Lantana with open arms and a serene smile. Welcome, Lantana. Tonight we celebrate the harmony between the forest and its people. As the celebration began, creatures of the forest emerged from their hidden realms. Fairies with delicate wings fluttered around, weaving trails of light like shooting stars. Elves and dryads, centaurs and unicorns, all gathered to celebrate. The air was filled with the melodious sounds of 1,000 harmonizing voices and the sweet strains of ancient instruments. Lantana joined in, dancing and laughing, feeling the magic of the forest enveloping her. Patria guided a procession, where each being offered a token of their gratitude to the forest, and in return, the forest bestowed blessings upon its subjects. As the night deepened, the grand tree in the center of the clearing, known as the Elder Tree, began to glow with an otherworldly light. The tree led Lantana closer. The Elder Tree symbolizes the wisdom and endurance of the forest. It extends its blessings to you, Lantana. A soft golden light enveloped Lantana, filling her with a warmth that was both comforting and empowering. The celebration continued until dawn, and as the first light of day touched the clearing, Lantana knew she had witnessed something truly extraordinary. As she returned to her cottage with a heart full of joy, carrying the blessings of the forest within her. From that day on, she felt a deeper connection to the Whispering Woods, knowing that she was an integral part of its magical harmony. Let this story stay with you as you drift into sleep.